It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
32. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following a win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll drop to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the a chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And we're pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And London, the motion man right. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. When you look at the Saints defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And looking to throw, Penix to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on his field, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and show. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
52 blue.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Miller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Black shot. Blue 32.
They'll set up a throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Set, cut. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The kicker on.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and to the air. Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 26 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
52, yellow, blue. Yellow. Right, set.
He'll look to throw. Left side, he's got Robinson. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Ready, ready.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right through. Come on, set. 33, yellow. All right.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Oh, good move. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Blaster, 6. Set, hut. Set, hut.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Chris Olave. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
43 rounds. Ready?
2nd and 2. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he sidestepped the 1-man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Red, 38. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time one ref to make something happen in this one.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Penix working out of the gun here. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now Penix. This pass is caught by London. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
17 yards.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Penix to the air once more. Now he'll tuck this and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They'll throw with Penix. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw with Penix. Complete at the 1. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Hey, blue, blaster, 6. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got his man, London, right side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw, Penix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Stutzman coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Penix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Well, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Down. Set.
There's pass left side to Downs. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Edo blue. Come on, set. 10 black. Go pink. Black ultra. Ready?
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Set.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! New Orleans! Kendra Miller, his third rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Falcons 15.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are back within a score. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Falcons 22.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
On the double. Ready, ready, ready.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A quick throw, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 22. Hut.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendra Miller with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He puts it on the ground.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd down in the yard.
Yellow, line, set.
A handoff running left is Miller. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
2nd and 1 if you want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
45. Ready.
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here we go. Set. Black. Red. Cycle. Cut.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 8. Back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Jet sweep, here's Arado. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Black swap. Set.
Miller. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he is in front, score, touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 22.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Come on, set. Red, set.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready.
Back to throw here. He'll try to pick it up himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at the yard shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. To the air, Penix. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could turn your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's one of those what feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing again, Penix. his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for his run. Taylor on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out of the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Come on, set. Green jet, ready.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They run with Richardson. Taking it right down Broadway. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st down.
Strike it. 3-3. Here we go. Set.
They'll run again with Richardson.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 4.
Ready. Check.
Here's Richardson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's ready.
Richardson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
2nd and
Real
4 at the 8-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a